Right, we're now recording. Please do not swear. Shirley, there's no. I wasn't saying it like that. Welcome to AI, the cool stuff. We're going to be talking about a few things that were happening this week, either to us or to in the AI news. But first, we'll just quickly introduce ourselves and how we use AI. So, Shirley, you were the first on parade, so let's
Well,
hear from
thank
you.
you. Hi, everyone. I'm Shirley. I work in health and wellness, so I help people to stay well for as long as they want to, or show them how they can earn an extra income so that they can continue to stay well. And surprisingly, I had to go at ChatGPT in the week because I wanted to write a letter to my future self. How about
Oh.
that?
And you didn't want to do it, so you got AI to do it. Give me what for. Don't spare any punches. So, I mean, yeah, no, that's interesting. Steffi.
Steffi, 33-year veteran web developer. I use AI all day, every day. It's in all of my products. I use the front end chats. I use bots. I use the APIs. It helps me with marketing and just having a general chat as well as coding. And I'm actually post AI at the moment because your ping, it's only got two tiny little bits of AI hidden away in the background that nobody will ever know about. I'm also thinking of moving your ping into a CIC.
Mm,
That's quite a change for me, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So, be interesting to see how that works out.
well, if you
Um,
make it a charity, you can get the Google grants to fund advertising for it.
mm,
Is
Well,
it not CRCs though?
no, the plan is that the commercial stuff it all goes in there, but the commercial side they pay for themselves, and the charity side I go and get funding to fund check-ins and then offer free check-ins to the charities.
Okay. Mm,
Yeah, so that's quite interesting. But yeah, actually Google would CIC would help a CIC.
mm.
okay, brilliant. Andy.
Yeah, I help people find out what's wrong with their websites and what to do about it. AI had a funny experience this week. I had a particular SEO challenge I was trying to work out, and I put it through three different AI systems and came up with an answer and spent 2 hours fixing the thing for the combined
Mm,
results. Then went to a contact of mine who's quite heavy SEO, and he fed something back to me, which I put back into the AI afterwards. And it basically said, "Oh yeah, we should have thought of that before. That was a better solution." And that's from
yeah.
combining systems together. And you thought, "Oh
Mm,
Jesus, that's scary."
mm, yeah. Because I was watching a YouTube video in the last 2 days. I can't remember exactly when. Um, about Claude and um because Adobe paid 1.9 billion for SEMrush, didn't they? So it's
Yeah, stupidly. Yeah.
somebody saw them coming, or the
Oh
guys at
yeah,
SEMrush I made a
yeah.
brilliant move there. But they said that you can design. Claude will design a similar system for you that will, people pay hundreds of dollars a month for SEMrush, and it's
Yeah.
and you can create exactly the same system. I haven't got a segment on it today, but you can create more or less the same system yourself using Claude
Yeah.
and just creating it. So that's um, people are going to be doing that rather than spending hundreds of dollars a month because they're not
That's
cheap,
good.
are they? So I mean,
Adobe deserve a kicking anyway. They're so complacent. They're
yeah,
like
yeah,
the online version of Kodak.
yeah. Because there's data for SEO.com. I guess you know more about that than I
Yeah,
would.
I use it a lot for stuff.
Yeah, but you can use that as a data source for in Claude, and then you can um, build your front end out and everything, and you can actually do a pretty good. It's not, that there are, but apparently there are better tools out there than SEMrush, but there's there. But they said that you can get a pretty comparable product.
Data for
Um,
SEO powers a lot of the tools that are out there.
mm, yeah. So it's not that expensive, is it? I mean, you can
No,
start.
it's all
I
API
think
stuff.
Yeah, I think they give you $1 to start, don't they? But he this guy on there, he was looking after quite a few websites, and he wasn't spending $50 a month on the API.
No.
So it's there, but but we're not talking about that today. Maybe we'll talk about it in another episode. But it was quite interesting. Maybe we'll build it if it doesn't take too long. We can get Claude to do it. So I mean, there's quite a lot of things like that coming, because the other and I'm David Harris, I'm a web designer, and you'll see more about me later. But it's I can see these like that. Like Sam Altman did a speech the other day. It's not about bringing out smarter and smarter models all the time. It's how to utilize what that's already there. So it's making sure you've got an essential smart prompts or smart graphs that scope out what it is that you actually want. Because if you're pretty accurate in telling AI what you want, it can do a pretty good job of actually delivering it. But it's there. So anyway, news wise, what have I written down? Our usual thing with NVIDIA, they're going to guarantee $250 billion worth of financing, so OpenAI can lease a 10 gigawatt data center. We were talking about
It's
this
a
the other day, weren't
donut.
we, Steffi?
It's a
Yeah, it's
donut.
just circular financing, where they keep investing in each other, but I don't fully understand the finances, so I wouldn't dwell on it. But the full campus potentially costs 500 billion. It's half a trillion for a power station. Oh no, for a data center. That's anyway.
Insane. You think about the cost of living, and people are building £500 million data centers.
Yeah. Claude Opus 5 dropped the other day, and it's the fourth Claude 5 model in less than 2 months. It's delivering performance pretty close to Fable 5. You can use Opus 5 with a normal subscription. You can't use Fable 5 because as we know, there were issues with Fable 5. It sort of broke out and started stealing stuff and cracking into things it shouldn't have been. So they had to take it away, and then they brought it back again. They brought an Earth version back, but it's I can hear my own voice. That's not good. Can you hear an echo, or is it just me?
No, sounds
No.
fine.
Okay. All right. Okay. Good. Yeah. So they gave me 7. You can only use Fable 5 with usage money. So you've got to top. It's basically a top up. So you pay your 18 sort of pounds a month for the normal one, and it's pretty. It's okay. It's not. I have to flip between there and Gemini because I run out of credit sometimes. Or you can top it up if you're halfway through something. You may feel inclined to top it up, and it doesn't. It can run away with a bit of money, but not a fortune. Whereas Fable 5 uses. I put on 76. No, they gave me $100, which was £76, and then I used that up in 2 days using Fable 5. So,
Wow.
but I wouldn't have used Fable normally because I wouldn't pay for it. But it's because with Opus, I find that for my stuff, you need to do the lowest sort of model that does the job, and Opus 4.8 seems to do most things I'm doing and not run out of credit. So maybe I could go down even further steps, but we shall see. But I'll show you that in a sec. KIMI 3, Chinese one, they've gone fully free as well. They've actually released their on July the 27th. They released KIMI K3 for free download. Their 2.8 trillion parameter model, 1.4 terabytes, the largest open weight model ever released. So you could download it and run it on your supercomputer that you've got under your desk, and you can fiddle with the code and change it and be a bad actor.
Mm.
So it's all very easy now. So so yeah, I think the thing I did notice about Kimi, they said it was comparable with Claude and Fable and all these other things that it says, but it said it had a 51% hallucination rate warning.
Wow.
So that's
Really high.
it is.
Yeah.
So that's something they're working on now, apparently quite urgently. So you wouldn't, I wouldn't trust it completely with
I've got
writing.
a couple of small stories if you're
Yeah,
up for
yeah,
it.
go ahead. Yeah.
Apparently ChatGPT just optimized itself and tokens are now like 15% cheaper.
Okay.
Yeah,
Brilliant.
so OpenAI said go and optimize yourself and it rewrote itself and
Mm,
it's now cheaper to actually produce stuff. So they I got it in an email that that's what OpenAI did. And
yeah.
they're now offering the lower pricing now, which because it's been optimized, which is quite cool.
All
And the
right.
other
Okay.
story I saw is that Claude, during testing, went and hacked 3 websites.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
just
Yeah.
seen that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's just copying ChatGPT from last
Yeah,
time.
well,
Yeah.
if you can do one, I'll do 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's absolutely true. Yeah, yeah. And then what's the it's I think we said last week it's not necessarily the cost of the tokens, it's how much you get for a token, how much processing you get, how much compute you get for a token, you know. So it's um and as we said, the Claude and OpenAI were doing twice as much work for the same amount of tokens as you were getting from DeepSeek. Okay. Um, and everyone's gone.
I'm here.
Just talking to Shirley. Well, this is one. Perhaps the
I'm here. Sorry, I was feeding my cat.
okay, good. And this is the story that you would have heard yesterday because Odyssey, the real film, the proper film Odyssey was available on Grok. Somebody uploaded it to Grok, like the whole thing, and 2 million people saw it before they took it down. You know, so they saw the whole thing, but that won't affect because they're talking about hundreds of millions of people seeing it. So and there, but Elon Musk said that Grok Imagine, which is their video creation tool, will make a full-length, historically accurate film of the Odyssey before the end of the year, days after Christopher Nolan's version opened. And obviously, the joke is it's a 2,800-year-old work of fiction featuring a cyclops, six-headed monsters, which turns sailors into pigs. And Elon Musk is going to make it historically accurate. So it's we should see what happens there.
You do not think
Um,
that was a publicity stunt, though, to release it on X to get
yeah,
that attention to it?
maybe. I wouldn't be surprised. So
I mean, some of the reviews are a bit weird. I mean, doing that gets it out into the wild a little bit more so people might understand it better, but I've not
yeah,
heard good
yeah.
things. I've heard that visually it's beautiful, but
Mm.
not the story's a bit.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, the story is the story, but I expect they've changed it being Hollywood. Um, see, but then the other thing is that Musk has fallen out with Nolan, so um, which is no surprise. He's probably fallen out with everybody, hasn't he? But he can literally afford not to worry about it. Okay, that's it. I'm going to quickly show you something that I've
Or the Musk, I was
no,
just looking at that thing about the phone that you supposedly released and then hadn't released all the fake stuff out there for it. This Tesla Model Pi thing. It's
right,
amazing how it
yeah,
gets out there and it looks like it's real. It's fun.
right, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm gonna show you something I won't waste too much time on. Um, just in case you want to waste your time on it as well. It's something on Google experimental thing. So this is the arts and culture section of there. If you want to go to it, just Google Blob Opera. and it's and you just get these blobs to sing. So here's my bass guy. So and you can change. And here's my tenor. And they sing different vowels if you go backwards and forwards, and they do different pitch if you high them up. And then we've got me.
Oh well, there's less drugs I've got to buy today.
I know it's weird, but it's kind of fascinating. You can actually record your own music as well, and you can do your you can change the pitch, and you can change which vowel they sing, you know, so you can actually make a sort of incomprehensible but quite musical operatic sound.
Crazy.
I'm so going to play with that later.
And I've got no idea why whoever wrote it, but it's quite funny because those blobs are quite funny creatures in themselves.
Mm.
So let's right. My website is something I'm going to show you now, because
did you change your chatbot?
Not yet. It's in the. I had time to, yeah, because I went out straight after yesterday's meeting and I was sworn in. But at the moment, I've got a chatbot on there, which is my old chatbot for some reason. Got revived in the process. But I sort of recreated it like a while ago, and it's fine. I quite liked it actually. I thought it was quite cool. But then I kept reading stuff that this kind of design is quite common with AI. So it's called a slop website. And
Yeah.
although I quite like the look of it, I didn't want it to be slop. So it's scoring really well. It did 100% on performance, 100% on yeah. I mean, it's done 100% on performance. It's done 100% on everything really, apart from accessibility. It was only scoring 90 because the background and the colors were not so good. So I got so then I decided I was going to change it, but I did try to get Claude. I won't show you the Claude screen, but I said to Claude, I don't want this AI slop design. I want something that looks different. So, which was a very airy fairy sort of prompt. And it came up with 3 airy fairy ideas, and it came up with 3 versions of my homepage and said, which one of these do you like? And I'll build it out, or I'll change the design. I said I want to keep the content, and that's what it did. So it came up with 3 versions. I will just I will show you because it's I will do. I think I've got stop to share. Oh, there it is. It's got the thing already open. So let me just close this. So basically, this is called Claude Code. Just in there, and you can do. It'll use a working directory on your computer, so you're not actually doing anything live. And it come up with that, which I thought was okay. It came up with that, which again, it's okay, bit dull, and that one as well, which kind of doesn't look too different from the original one. So so what I did was that I then went to Dribble and dribble.com. Do you know dribble.com? I'm going to switch again to my
That for old people.
It should be, shouldn't it? But there's So then I got to dribble.com, and there's thousands of web designers advertise on here, and they give examples of their work, and all sorts of things: landing pages, product design, typography. There's loads of things, but there's a web design section. So you can. I just went through this and found a website I like the look of. After a bit of searching, you can key in. You can filter it and key in words and things. But I ended up with a website that I quite like the look of, and then I just then put that into Claude Code and said, I quite like the look of this one. Can you build this one for me in this style?
Could you have used Claude to go to Dribble and prompt it with the sort of thing you were looking for, so it narrowed them down?
Um, I'm not sure. I didn't try that. What I was reading was that you could other web designers have sort of found loads of styles they like, and they've built
Yeah.
themselves a directory on their computer of sort of whenever they see I like that design, they just copy it, screenshot it, and put it in the
Yeah.
with a link into their into a directory into their developmental folder, and then you can get Claude to build an app that says when you key in the keywords, it will come up with some suggestions.
Yeah.
So it's so that's probably the thing I'll do next. But
Well,
for this
quite nice those developers to do that for you if everyone to take their work, isn't it?
That's right, yeah. But everybody copies everybody, don't they, in the end?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Claude got all their information by copying Wikipedia and the whatever, all the sources. All these web designs would have been based on something else someone's seen or quite like that. I must do that, and then you get these movies as well. Some of them are quite cool actually. So, but there. Anyway, that's what I did, and then I got it there, and then it built this for me. So, which I think was a better color, and um it's after a little bit of tweaking, and then I've uploaded it to my cPanel. But what I'm going to show you today is that the blog is still the old design. Um, this website has got no database, anything. It's all pure HTML. It loads super fast. It's and there's a blog. It's just a markup file in my blog folder on the website. I then use I'm then using a parse down, which is a script from GitHub. I've lost Shirley now. GitHub is a repository on the internet. It's a place where you can download scripts that other people have written that are free to use. Essentially, I think that's good enough. So that's what I did. So now this is wrong. So I need to make the blog and the blogs the same style as the main website. So I'm just gonna ask Claude to do that. So I've got the Claude plugin on Chrome, and I'm using Opus 4.8. So it's helpfully asking what to do. It will restrict itself to this group. It creates a Claude group, and it restricts itself. And then what I'm going to do, I've got cPanel open. I'm going to drag that into the Claude group as well, so that it's got access to my web files on Claude. What it will also do is it will ask. In the settings, in the Claude settings, I always get it to tell me to ask before it does anything, because although it seems to get right most of the time, I don't want it going off doing stuff without me knowing what it's going to do. So I'm just going to type it in English. The blog page and blogs are using my old style. Main pages fine. Can you fix it? you have access to cPanel. Okay, I'm just going to do that, and it'll think about it normally pretty quickly. Now it's created a plan. It wants me to allow access to my website and to the cPanel. It's gonna inspect it, and then it'll ask me before it fixes it. So if it's gonna make an actual change to a live file, it'll need my permission to do it. And Claude's pretty good at this, and I've used it for scripts, for broken scripts as well. So when there's especially sort of PHP scripts, it can do any script. But I mean, so sort of when you're working with sort of WordPress and this kind of thing, PHP is the main thing where things go wrong. So it's taking its time. And to be honest, if you click around the files yourself, you'd probably be quicker, but you can just leave it running. You can be doing something else while this is going on, and if you're not, this will do it without making any mistakes.
Oh, it's actually the font. I was wondering why the J looks like that.
Yeah, I know. It's that. It's a weird. It is a font, and when I was,
it looks like it's artifacted. It's very strange.
Yeah. Because when I went to do this, it's kind of it slowed the website down. It's surprising how quickly it's now looking at the edit in the PHP. It's not actually, it won't actually change it till it asks. So it's but when I first did this, I changed the design, and then suddenly I did the page speed, and it was coming out as 95%. It was 100. It was the accessibility went up to 98, and the other two, the SEO and the best practices, was 100, but the performance went down to 95 because it was pulling in Google Fonts, and that was the main reason it was slowing it down. I didn't realize it would slow it down that much. So what I've done is I've then loaded the fonts into the actual web space, and then and that speeded it up again. It's not perfect, but it's I'll show you that while this is going on. This was last night. Performance is 98, accessibility 96. Good. Best practice is 100, SEO is 100. So that's okay. So I'm pretty, and on the desktop it's performance is 100. So
it's pretty impressive. And as long as it's green, Google loves it.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and in some ways you're in competition with everyone else. So it's not always. So Andy would know more about that, but it's kind of it's not about being perfect. It's about being better.
Oh yeah, that's brilliant. Yeah.
So it's
thing is, you can obsess about it as well, and a lot of people do, but they don't think about the actual content of their website and how it doesn't convert because they're not thinking about what people are looking for. But they get the technical side brilliant.
Yeah, that's right. It's I mean, content is obviously the main it's what's going to keep someone on your site, isn't it? The fact it took 0.8 seconds to load rather than 0.5 is it's not going
to doesn't really matter to people anymore. Not with fiber and stuff these days.
No. So it's in there. It seems to be wanting to take a bit longer than normal to worry about this sort of thing. So let's or perhaps it always takes this long and I hadn't noticed.
It's
But
being
yeah,
watched.
being watched, so it's thinking I
Mm.
better do this properly. So it's it looks like it's just going ahead and doing it. Perhaps I authorized it to do it when it came up with this list. I didn't really read it. I just clicked on it. So hopefully it'll just come up
Yeah,
with
do you know what
something
I
that's
love?
done.
Do you know
Yeah,
what I love about Google Page Speed? It complains about render blocking,
yeah,
and then it turns out that its own fonts are actually blocking render.
Yeah.
that's right. Yeah, yeah.
It's like, well, improve Google fonts then.
It's his own stuff.
It's
Yeah,
at
exactly.
470 milliseconds. It just said,
Yeah,
this is blocking before I can load it. And it's
yeah, and
actually Google fonts that are causing it.
yeah, or the Google capture. You know, the recapture, the
Yeah,
little capture thing that slows your website down. You know, so
yeah.
it stops you from going in there. So, but the thing I like in about this is it looks like it's done it. The thing I like about this is yeah, okay, it's done it. So it's identified. You know, if you know nothing, it'll do it all for you. You don't have to know anything about web design to be a web designer. Um, okay, so now it's telling me using up tokens, telling me what it's done. It could you can tell it just to say there's somebody wrote a little app for Claude. It's called Caveman, and it just answers in caveman terms. Done. You know, it's just going to give you one thing. So it's done it. So mobile now. It's asking me if it wants me to check the mobile menu version, but I'm sure it'll be fine. So that's it. So it's done. It's done the job for me. I didn't have to. Okay, I just refreshed the page. There's so yeah, so that's it. So now it's working properly. I may change the font again because, like I say, the J is a bit weird. Looks like it's gone wobbly, doesn't it? Rather than
Yeah, it looks like a screen artifact as it's it.
yeah, yeah. I know that is the J on that font. Um, so yeah, so that's it. So good. Um,
Mm. Interesting.
so so I did that's what I did last week. It's I really like that Chrome plugin because it helps with a lot of things. You know, it's just quicker than trying to root round and trying to find stuff. And you've got something that errors like on a client website, you know, and there's loads of scripts and things, and it will just go down and um it'll just identify it and tell you where the problem is, and then it'll ask you if you want it to fix it. You know, give me access to the FTP or to the server, and I'll I'll do it if you want. You know, so it's and then and you can get it to check all the other things as well. It says, is there anything else that's likely to fail? You know,
Mm.
so I think um it's a good thing, and they've got an internal browser now. So yeah, definitely Claude Code. There's a lot of people raving about it, and it's um definitely worth looking at. But there's equivalent. There's a Gemini plugin, but it doesn't work in the UK.
Oh,
The Claude one works, but the Gemini, it says it's not been released yet for us people in Europe who are
so that means there's a privacy issue with it somewhere.
somewhere. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But obviously not with Claude because it's working. So and
Yeah.
then I don't know. Have OpenAI got ChatGPT got a? I'm sure they've got
A
a
Chrome
plugin for
plugin they have,
Chrome
yeah.
plugin, but does it
Yeah.
actually read your screen and then and you can use it? I mean,
Apparently,
right?
I'm just looking at it now. Yeah.
Okay.
ChatGPT in Chrome extension gives you the full power of ChatGPT directly inside your browser next to where you work via side chat and enables the desktop app to control your browser.
Okay. Well, that's probably that would work.
Yeah.
Because because I mean, Claude. If I use Claude Code, it'll only use it'll use a directory on my computer, and then it will work that way. And then I just upload them. But the browser plugin will actually work on, or anything you can do on your browser, it can do. So
Anything you can do, I can do better.
so yeah, good. What's this? What's next on my list? So I've lost my list. Um, mm, 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 Human Pictionary. That's a stupid one. There's, there's a couple of silly words. There was one called "This Person Does Not Exist.com," and it used to have a picture of somebody that you thought might be familiar and told you a news story about them years ago. And you think, yeah, I think I remember that, but it wasn't. It was just completely fake. And then the website sort of disappeared, which is which probably what did they say? Oh yeah, the site that people first freaked out about and complaining about deep fakes, and then the website died. It wasn't banned or shut down by regulators. Someone just stopped paying the domain renewal. But there's we've got the but now it kind of I read it's back, but it's not back because it's sort of back. I want to share my screen. Uh, so this person does not exist. I'm still in the group, in the blog group. So this person does not exist. So yeah, wonderful. So you think there's nowhere to go, there's nothing to click. So I can so if I refresh it, it gives me somebody else who doesn't exist.
It's not generating.
Yeah. So it's just there are just people that don't exist. So I guess if you want somebody who doesn't exist,
quite glad that last one didn't exist. It looks really creepy.
yeah. This has got.
Can you imagine if your own face come up?
That's right. This person, they've all got good teeth though. I noticed that yesterday. So none of these people exist. Awesome. So I mean, but they're pretty good for it. I mean, considering where they were like a year or two ago.
Oh yeah.
The AI generation of face. I mean, that looks pretty. You wouldn't. I can't tell anyway. I no doubt probably an expert could tell, but I'm not sure how you would tell.
I don't think you can.
Because it's even got reflections of lights in the eyes and things like that. Little things that are so difficult to tell it. You used to be able to easily tell before. And now,
I mean, progress when you're looking at video stuff. Look, there's a thing I see I watch on TikTok. It's basically about UK politics. They just make videos out of people, and it's just incredible what they're doing with these things now.
Yeah,
I wouldn't say they're as realistic as these pictures are, but they're so.
But there was one on YouTube that I saw. I don't know if it was originated on TikTok. It was Kemi Bednot interviewing people to be Tory MPs, and they all were. She looked really, really real, looked like her. She's speaking like her, and the people were coming in. There was who were unlikely Tory candidates.
Yeah, I saw that. There was another one of her who was rapping during Prime Minister's Question Time.
Right.
And she was dressed like a rapper, actually in the House of Commons.
There's one on TikTok called the Crew as in CREO, Kern as in KERNE Gazette.
Yeah,
I've seen those. Yeah,
brilliant. It's just so entertaining.
Yeah, I do. I think I watched it on YouTube. I think they must cross post them across.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, they are funny. They are funny. So I mean, I'm sure I've seen them on YouTube. So what's the other silly one before? This was this was another quick draw. This is another Google experiment or a made with some friends from Google. So it's draw a potato in under 20 seconds. So
I see circle. Oh, I know. It's potato.
okay. Draw a fireplace in under 20 seconds.
I see springboard, or party hat, or mountain, or swing. I see table, or oven. Oh, I know. It's fireplace.
Oh, what have I got to draw? Oh, a river.
River.
I see ocean, or lines. Oh, I know. It's river.
Remote control, for God's sake.
I see leg, or line, or skyscraper. Oh, I know. It's remote control.
Do something rude and see what it says. It'd make it like a rocket or something.
I see circle.
Or what have we
I
got?
see blueberry, or frying pan, or bracelet, or clock. I see springboard, or dishwasher. I see baseball, or basketball, or nail. I see watermelon. Sorry, I couldn't guess it.
Okay.
Animal
Animal migration.
Just draw loads of birds.
I see squiggle, or trousers, or table, or mountain. Oh, I know. It's animal migration.
How did he get that?
Hey, where's he got that?
I find that a bit unlikely. There's sort of one of my earpods has died. Okay. So anyway, if you wanna have fun with that one, that's quick draw.
I'm going to play with the Blob Opera.
Yeah, the Blob Opera definitely.
I've got studio monitors here. That's going to sound amazing.
I've got to change my speakers and okay. Can you still hear me?
Yeah.
We can.
Right. Because one of my earpods has died because I've been wearing them too much this morning. There's right, good. So yeah, quick draw. That's a fascinating one. And then where are we finally is oh yeah, there's another Google. There's one called Claude Web Design, not Claude Design, which is another one because I've been neglecting the other AIs recently and doing Claude. Share my screen. There's so if I go to there's a design. Oh, that's opened up a new window. That's ruined it, hasn't it? So there's I need to share it. I've got to reshare that window again because it's Claude Design. That's it. So you click on that and it opens there, and you can make designs in Claude, and it'll copy it across to your Canva account. So it's it works pretty well. You can choose with Sonnet is the cheapest design. Let's use Hopeless. Why not? I've not used it a lot today. And I used a. Oh, that was a. I was just testing it out with a. Trying to design for something called what Waggy Tails, you know. So I mean, so it's they've actually it actually uses Canva software within Claude. So they used to say that Claude have launched their own design tool. Well, they haven't really, because it's running Canva's engine. So so they didn't try. They didn't try to kill Canva. They just tried to hire it. So you can just design anything just by keying in a prompt. So I'm trying to think of a prompt that might work. Great. A4 leaflet for a company for images are as we serve organic cabbages.
You spelled cabbages are wrong.
Beige.
Oh yeah.
Maybe they're exotic ones.
maybe do the so yeah, the R should be backwards, shouldn't it? I don't know. There's
It would if you want to infringe copyright.
there's somebody organized. There's somebody done the art. I did this. Like, I haven't done this for a couple of weeks, so I've kind of almost forgotten what
Wasn't it Toys R Us that did the reverse R?
they did.
Yeah.
They did. So it's still thinking about it. That's the trouble using a higher model, is it? It starts thinking instead of doing, whereas Sonnet will just do it, and then but then I assume you would get better results. It's not. It's really a compliment. I mean, I would look at it as a compliment to Canva, just to get you started, because the whole design is then usable on 12 acres. Where did you get that from? Because you can just then just send this off to Canva, then you can edit in Canva, and it will tell you exactly, you know. So it's done it. It's not a bad design. I can then send this off to Canva, and then it will then go completely. I can then change all this stuff if I like the design. I don't really like the design. I don't like the background.
Pretty good. I think it needs cabbages on it.
Yeah, yeah.
Like a background picture.
Yeah, that's right.
It does look
But
very
you could do that in
90s.
Canva. You could just then, once you've got the thing you like, you can then send that across. But I'm going to have to stop there because Andy's about to disappear
That's all right.
in 1 minute, and that's it. So it's Claude Design. It's been on my back burner for ages, so I've almost forgotten how to do it, because I would probably not use it so much. I'll probably just go to Canva and do it myself. But I think it's good for getting ideas and then just sending it across. The other thing is, I think you need a Claude account as well, a Claude Pro account. So it's the 16, 18, whatever it is, $20. It's $20 anyway. So that's it. So right. So that's the end for this week. Thanks for coming along. I'm going to stop the recording. I will if I can.